And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another fantastic episode of This Is The Show. If this is the first time you ever hear this show, well, this is the show. We are joined by our host, Mystical Oaks, Crypto Euclid, myself, Junior Lancaster, and shortly by Cy Watson of Pink Sky Capital. We are brought to you, as always, by our sponsors, ToTheMoonEvents.io, for a fabulous weekend of fun and excitement with your favorite crypto Twitter friends, personalities, and influencers. Join us at Tybee Island, December 7th through the 9th. ToTheMoonEvents.io for more information. Also, as always, we will be serving at our event, and while we are in Vegas for World CryptoCon, our happy sponsor, Hodl Fuel, the best damn coffee you're going to have all day, every day, whenever you're talking, buying, selling, and crying about crypto. Pop it, drink it. Hodl Fuel.
Oh my god, that was advanced.
Hodl Fuel. You know what's happening here, guys?
I think that you're used the tumbler.
It's the tumbler that
Yes.
that Hodl Fuel sent us. The This Is The Show tumblers. The customized. He did one for me. He did one for Tamra, the goddess. He did one for Junior, and I'm so excited because my slurping skills have, I think, increased tenfold.
I believe this is correct.
I don't know if you guys agree.
Listen, you went from choking on it all of a sudden, like getting in your head, to that excellent.
Gagging.
Yeah. You're like, oh, I'm dying. Okay. Yeah. No. I think 100-fold. I think they've increased 100-fold.
Yeah. You can definitely throat more coffee now.
Yeah,
sure.
I'm excited about that. So that alone is basically what's keeping me going. The reason I'm so excited about that is because at World CryptoCon, I've done in the past, I've challenged some people. I've challenged Brecky to a slurp off. We had sort of a lackluster. I had sort of a lackluster showing.
Yeah.
It's garbage.
It was horrible. I'm embarrassed. Crypto Wendio on Twitter was outdoing my slurping. She was killing it.
Yeah, better than you. She
Yeah,
did
that's
a
what I'm
whole
saying.
jump and everything.
She did a whole thing, a whole number. It was a dance routine. Ended up with a slurp at the end, and it was amazing.
Well, she did end up with water on her head, but that actually added to it.
Oh, yeah, it was water.
Yeah. That was style points, really.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yes, she did much better than you.
I'm worried that when I get to World CryptoCon, and all these people are there, like Brecky and Wendio, and
Are we going to do this list again?
there's going to be another slurp off. There's only 2 people.
Well, I know, but I thought you were going to go on with the whole list of who's going to be at World CryptoCon.
Oh no, there's 100 people that we know, and we're going to hang out with so many cool people.
So
but
excited.
Anyway, my game is up, so I'm excited. And when we have another slurp off in the Tits Podcast Penthouse on location studio at the Aria, I feel like I can bring it this time.
Well, I feel like you owe all of that to Hodl Fuel for the tumbler because ever since you got that, so that's like the lucky slurp off tumbler for you.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna call it Golden Boy.
Is everything you like Golden Boy?
Yes.
Am I ever called Golden Boy? No.
You're called my wife.
Oh, good. I thought you were just gonna say no. I don't like you.
So. Anyway, that's what's going on in my world. How about you, Junior? You got anything fun or exciting happening?
I'm doing good.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little feedback though.
Oh.
Interesting.
Feedback of the show right now. Just so you know.
Well, I don't think there's anything I can do about it because I have headphones on, so that's very confusing.
I think that's just your ears.
It's coming through in my headphones. Interesting. Anyways,
let's do
how am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Was trying to get everything all settled and ready for Vegas and all that, and for travel after that because I'm leaving Vegas and going straight to Portugal and then Europe from there.
Oh wow!
And all I am hearing is myself in my ear from 5 seconds ago.
Weird.
Oh,
So this is strange.
Okay, try this.
that.
All right, everyone knows this is a live show. We're still working out the bugs. We could do a group DM, but I don't think I can add side.
Nope. Now we're good.
You fixed
Seems
it?
like we're good now. I don't know. It's better now.
Interesting. Okay.
So it must have been that Sasquatch that you were trying to get rid of and shoot it my way. And now you're trolling me inside.
Yeah, I think.
Anywho,
a
just trying to
Squatch.
get ready.
Westy.
For bacon. What?
Westy Squatch.
I don't know. What?
Yeah, Westy Squatch. That's what we have in this area. Even though we're in the east, we have Westies.
Because they migrate over to you guys,
yeah,
right?
The little baby ones, the eggs that we found outside in our yard are Westy Squatches. That if you look at the eggs,
those are some pretty big eggs from what I saw. You might have a problem brewing there.
Yeah, if you are any sort of a Squatch expert like I am, you'd be able to know right off the bat that those are Westies.
Right.
Westy Squatches.
Those are Westies. Are Easties more brown and dark, the eggs?
No, sir. They are the Easties are actually polka dotted. The eggs.
Oh, interesting.
So, yeah.
Interesting. Did you take a course on this, or is this just life experience from living out there in the wilderness?
Let me tell you, where I grew up, and my people, we come from these parts of the woods. We just know about Squatches.
Obviously,
it's really important to my family. The Squatch, the knowing all about the Squatch.
Wow.
Oh my goodness! So the history of Squatches has been passed down through generation.
Yeah, the funny thing is we've never seen one.
Really?
Yeah.
That's rather strange.
Yeah,
we've heard them.
We hear them,
and we obviously see
what's
the
funny,
eggs.
Tamara? I just remember.
Do they leave scat?
We did hear some weird shit. Remember?
Yeah.
We heard some weird.
What are those called? Banshee. That was a
we
banshee.
Heard like a banshee.
Clearly, that was a banshee. It was a loud squeal.
It was
shriek.
It was weird.
Yell. It was very weird.
But I told Tamara, I was like, man, we need to get those Squatch guys. There's like, there's like on Discovery Channel or something, and
there's a whole bunch of different.
They all
ones.
go looking for the Sasquatches, and
no one has ever been able to find one.
But we could have totally played it off, like if we had them come, like the whole camera crew and everything. We could have totally played it off like, yeah, I was out here on my back porch and I heard that Squatch. He sounded like woot woot, or something like that. I mean, I could play it up. So I'm open.
Yeah, we could be on TV, talking about the Squatch. I'm
open. Shit. Maybe I should contact them.
What would be the look on their faces if you showed them the eggs?
Yes. And over here, okay, I have proof. Like legitimate proof of Squatches, and they'll be like, "Oh, really, really?" And then I'm not going to tell them what I have, right? And then the crew shows up, the whole camera crew, the guys, the actors, or whatever they are, and I'm like, "All right, y'all start filming," and I walk them over to my my Squatch eggs, and I show them, and they're like, "Well, sir, those are mushrooms."
First, you talk them up. You keep them for a good 2 hours, get them real excited, and talking them up, and then you take them to the eggs.
Well, what you do is you don't even talk about Sasquatches for 2 hours. You just talk to them about everything but Sasquatches.
The weather.
Yes, and they're yes. And you get them completely worn down, completely exhausted.
Wow.
Just like when you buy a car.
Right.
And then the big reveal is the Squatch eggs, and then, yeah.
Oh, gosh.
With a big shitting grin on, like, right? Right?
Yes.
Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is it. This is it.
Would they go with it, or
yes?
do you think
if they were smart, they'd go with it and just be like, "Well, goddamn,
yes, sir, yes," and they'd hit the internal alarm to call the padded paddy wagon for you.
Shit, have you seen those guys? I'd be afraid of them more than afraid of me. Those guys are wackadoodle.
Those guys, they don't play.
Yeah.
Well, so we have Sai in the studio today, and I'm very excited to talk to him. We ran into him at HoshoCon.
There you go.
Him and the Juice's sister, and Alyssa. Yep, she's very cool.
So
we all partied at HoshoCon. We had a blast, and it was a fun time. And let's see, I'm gonna unmute here and
great time, great conversation too.
Yeah. So, Sai, I don't know if you can hear us. You are ready to go on the show? How are you today, sir?
Cool. I am great. Thank you for that introduction. I had a great time with you guys as well, and I figured I'd let you know you can call me Sasquatch if you'd like. It was a nickname of mine growing up.
Was it really?
It's official.
Yeah. I mean, I was a big, tall guy all my life, and you know, Sasquatch was one of the many nicknames that I accumulated over the years.
Oh, shit,
I have to say, you are tall.
Yeah, you are tall.
We were talking in Vegas, and I was like, he's got to be at least 8.5 feet tall from where I'm standing here.
I'm gonna guess he's 6'3".
And I was just about a foot away.
Right,
so
I'm about guessing. Average for a Sasquatch. If you look up the dimensions on Wikipedia, I should be about average.
What are you, like 6'3", 6'4"?
I'm 6'4".
6'4", yeah.
Okay, second guess. That's all right.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Yeah. So in playing basketball growing up, I was usually taller and somehow accumulated the name Sasquatch. In addition to like Cyborg and Cyanide and all of the typical Psy nicknames.
Aren't kids so nice when they're young?
Oh yeah, kids are.
When you have a different name that's not John or Bill or Steve.
Hey, mine was Tamara Tampax.
Tamara Tampax?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I know, because I guess the T, and the A. I don't even know. I'm like, all right,
that's
whatever.
Just me. That's just not right.
I don't care,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's part of the fun of growing up is having a group of friends that you all just like clown on each other back and forth, making nicknames. That doesn't happen much in adult life.
No.
Maybe for you guys, actually. You seem like a nickname type of crew.
Yeah.
Well, those people who called me that were not my friends. Let's just get that straight.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey,
some of the ones that call me that when I was in middle school did become my best friends in high school, but
Yeah, but at the time, right.
That was after puberty kicked
in. They called me David Koresh because
you look like David
I
Koresh.
looked like David Koresh. I wore glasses. I had like long curly-ish hair. And at the time, like the David Koresh thing was happening, the Branch Davidians, and the guys like up on the screen, up on TV, like in the science class, and like they show his face and everyone looks at me like in the class, and like the teacher looked at me. The teacher fucking looked at me. Okay, I have like anxiety and shit back then, just like I still do, and like I don't want the fucking attention. And everyone's like, "You look like that. That's you." Ha ha ha. The fucking teacher's like pointing and laughing at me. Fuck, man.
I just I googled David Koresh so I could refresh myself on what he looked like, and his under children on Wikipedia, he had a child named Cyrus. So maybe we knew each other somewhere in a past life here.
Wow.
So crazy.
There's some synchronicities happening.
We ran this
here.
cult together.
Well, it's a full moon tonight, so all kinds of crazy shit.
So tonight's
happening.
the full moon.
Tonight is the full moon.
Okay,
It's a great time to start a cult.
Yeah. I'm down. I think every person I've interviewed in our previous thing we did with Yuki and the Guys podcast, I think we tried to start a cult with every person.
Just the brain. Just
the Brainium and maybe AI 8-Ball, I think.
No, we did start a little cult. We were in Knoxville.
Yeah.
We started the Church of Crypto.
Right.
Yes.
I thought this,
first we had a church.
I thought that's what this was going to be. I thought you guys were pitching me on your cult.
Yes.
Isn't that what?
Listen,
that comes later,
sir.
It comes in Vegas when you drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, first we woo you, then we try to initiate.
We don't tell you right off the bat we're a cult. I mean, come on. We got to like get you, feeling good and safe and
ease it in there,
Yes.
Like,
is this your first cult?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to one of these parties where no one goes home afterwards?
What is your token going to use for within the cult?
We haven't thought of that.
You have to have cult coin.
Yeah.
Cult
yes.
coin, yes.
Yeah. How is cult coin not taken yet?
Oh, yeah.
TM trademark.
I don't know.
Probably
copyright.
is.
I just mailed it to myself. So
Yes, there you go.
it's mine. Mine now.
Yes.
I think there should be, though. I think on crypto Twitter, wouldn't it be funny if there was, and that's what we kind of talked about in Knoxville. Like, could you imagine like there being like an actual like church of crypto?
Yeah, Yeah.
And we were and being a church, that means like you get all the benefits,
right, all the religious
tax purposes and
yes,
all that, and we get to be able to take ayahuasca and mushrooms if we want to, because that's our religious right.
Right.
And
that's a good idea.
Yeah.
The home is in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I support that for sure. And we have the built-in philosophies anyway. We can just focus on the crypto philosophies. That's our religion.
Right,
exactly.
Yeah, just and promote crypto.
Yeah.
And all sermons will be done via Twitter.
Yes, I'm down.
Periscope.
Here's the thing about stuff like that. That's actually a good idea.
Yeah.
It's the execution and the follow through and the amount of work it would take to actually pull that off.
Here's the thing, though. When you start something like that, is there a point at which it becomes, it goes from something good and, pure-hearted to something like your ego kicks in and you then are like, I'm God, motherfuckers,
And if you're not, if you're not part of our church, then we look down on you.
Right,
This is how cults start. This is an actual very organic start to a cult right here. You guys don't even realize you're starting a cult. You're trying to start a church, and then later on, you'll be a cult.
Right. First, we're going to be upset when people call us cult. We're going to be like, we're not a cult. We're a church.
Isn't like doesn't Scientology have like now this is probably a urban legend or something, but I've heard that like on Twitter there's a Scientology like account, and it's a female, and it's her job to like find the Scientology tweets that are against Scientology and like argue.
Yeah, for sure. For sure that exists. I actually know one of my favorite types of shows to watch is like about cults and cult leaders, and just see how all that craziness happened. And Scientology does have people that have crazy jobs specifically to make sure people think positively about Scientology. It's really messed up when you dive deep into that organization.
Yeah, no, wasn't there like a thing where like in Australia they found like a work farm where there were like kids? Now this might be
we saw that on like 2020.
Yeah, it was like a Scientology thing where they
she moved there, but and then she came back to the U.S., which is where she eventually got arrested at a very old age.
Yeah, it's actually even weirder than that too. They have a giant cruise ship that they like sail around. It's called like I forget what the name is for this thing, but basically they're like enslaved on these cruise ships where they take children and they do different work for Scientology out in international waters. Sea Org is what it's called.
Sea Org.
You sign up for Sea Org.
Yes,
That's not what I was thinking. Oh, my bad.
Speaking of, when's the new Tom Cruise movie coming out?
I don't see the tie-in, sir.
Yeah, they're gonna shut you down. I wouldn't mess around with statements like that.
Don't bring up the T-Man.
Yeah. Listen, I respect everyone's opinions and beliefs.
I listen. Okay,
I could buy into that.
You could buy into Scientology?
Possibly. I wouldn't ever join a organized
Scientology.
I'll bring you my copy of Dianetics.
Okay, I have that. I've read that when I was like 13.
Scientology, if you're listening, we do have a spot open for sponsorship on the show here.
Guys, I actually I know this isn't like a shilling or thing show, but Scientology is actually my religion.
Is
it? Scientology.
It's Scientology. I started it years ago.
I got it. I like it.
Very smart, catchy.
Right.
Yes. It's a little close though. Right. I think you might get in trouble. It's like what was the
well, what if it's Squatchtology?
Oh yes.
That's good. That's a good twist.
Remember that comedian guy who did Shitty Starbucks? You guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh, that's on South Park, right?
No, it was like a comedian, and he actually opened up like a store, and he was basing it on the fact that parody is like okay as long as it's parody, right? So like, that's how South Park can get away with making fun of people and products and things because you're like protected under the whatever comedy or parody. So this comedian opened up an actual coffee shop called Shitty Starbucks.
Yeah.
And it went viral, and like there was people were lining up like around the corner, and I was thinking that Scientology is so close that they might get upset, but you might be able to pull it off.
Why would people line up for Shitty?
Because
Starbucks?
it went like viral because it was kind of almost like a almost like a
fuck you corporation.
Yeah, it's like a statement, like okay, you know, because you know Starbucks does crazy shit, like where there was like a company. You guys know, I don't want to get off onto some tangent, but they were like going after some like husband and wife like coffee company.
Like a mom and pop?
Yeah, mom and pop. Okay. And because their logo was really close, but not even like, and they like shut them down because like, and everyone was like, why do you even give a shit of some little mom and pop coffee shop?
Right.
Coffee shop.
Coffee.
I got Southern there for a second.
Yeah. I remember this now, actually, now that you bring that part up. I remember when this happened. It was in Canada or something, I believe.
I think so.
Maybe I'm wrong about that. But there's a place this reminds me of a place in Vegas. If you guys are into this while you're here, there's a restaurant called Dick's Last Resort where all the waiters are just like total assholes to you.
Yeah.
They like as a like in a way overplayed way. So they show up and like, what the fuck do you guys want?
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think
you
I'd
order
like
your
that.
shit already.
We're going.
I like it.
We have to go.
I don't know if I'd like it. I mean, I'd do it, but I might hit somebody.
Well,
no,
I think you guys would like it. I think you guys, if you put yourself in the right mindset before you go, it could be a really interesting experience.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you treat it like it's a comedy show. That's how I would look at it.
I'm kidding. I would be fine.
Yeah,
probably.
So
I would have so much fun. You just got to give it right back to them.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
There's a place in Chicago, like a hot dog place, the Wiener, I think it's called, in Chicago, and the staff, they just treat you like absolute garbage, and that's why people go there.
Listen, people are bored, okay, and they want to be entertained. They want to be shocked, all right? And I think it's a great idea. How about a restaurant where the food is horrible?
Why?
No one will ever go to that restaurant.
I know. I'm like, why though?
Service could be absolute.
That's the one
where the
thing.
food is horrible, people will go. Yeah, absolutely.
Listen to my idea.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, it's when you're expecting decent service and you get shit service that people don't go back.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a version of this that I love. There's a restaurant that started hiring Alzheimer's patients to like do some jobs in the restaurant, and it was just blatantly made apparent when you walk in. They're like, sometimes you get the wrong meal. Like sometimes things don't go exactly right.
Cool.
But we're giving these people a job, and that's part of the experience.
Oh, I like that.
So then shouldn't corporations and companies learn from that, like Target, and they should just like put out, our employees are fucking miserable, and then when you go in there and you see all the miserable employees, you're like, oh, they're supposed to be like that.
No,
That's their
Target
shit.
employees are not bad. Walmart employees are miserable.
Right.
And you know, let me tell you something.
Okay.
Never ever go to Lowe's or Home Depot and ask them a question. Okay? Ever.
Well, yeah.
Like if you think you're
What
going
Home
to go,
Depots are you going to, sir?
if you go
never
to
failed, no matter which one we're in.
the
They don't know
plumbing,
shit about
don't
anything.
expect them just because they're in the plumbing department them to be plumbers. Okay,
Right.
that's what I'm saying. Right?
What's your sample size here? How many times has this happened to you?
A
He's
lot.
probably been into Home Depot once.
No,
Dude,
we're remodeling
are
our
you
house.
kidding me? I'm remodeling our home.
And we built a house.
I built a
Okay,
house.
Well, not presently. He's
I
twittering
built
presently.
tools?
Yes, he was. It's on standstill right now. It is not
Because the
happening.
Home Depot people were too mean to him. He
Yeah,
just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah, he can't go back there. It's
No, here's the thing. Like, if you have a question like, okay, I want to do this, but I'm not sure exactly how I want to do it, don't ask them because they don't fucking know either. But they will act like they do and waste at least 30 minutes of
at
your time.
least 30 minutes. Yes. Telling you
That's my
shit that
contention.
you know isn't true.
I should just be like, never mind, I got it. Let me fucking figure
But
it
then
out.
they won't let you leave.
Yeah.
You can't say never mind. They still stay and
Or
follow you
that
around.
also applies into like a Best Buy or something. Like, and I'm usually know more than these people that work at Best Buy, like as far as technology and shit. I'm kind of a nerd. I kind of get into like the techie part of stuff. I usually know more about it than them, but sometimes if I don't exactly know something and you make the mistake of asking them, and they pretend like they kind of know what they're doing, and it's a waste of time. That's all I got to say about that.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
So, question here. Sorry, Sai, are you going to be in Vegas during World CryptoCon?
Yep, I'm going to be in Vegas for World CryptoCon. It's exciting to to have people coming to my hometown for these kind of things. Like traveling for conferences and things can be exhausting, and it's really nice to have HoshoCon and then World CryptoCon back to back. And Coin Agenda is happening right now, but I'm going to be out of town for a few days. But definitely World CryptoCon.
Sweet. So we're gonna see you.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
You guys are like, both to my workday today and to my conference life, kind of like the dessert to me. You guys have fun conversations, whereas sometimes conversations can be a bit dry at conferences. So I appreciate you guys being fun and interesting to talk to.
Oh,
thank you.
We appreciate being referred to as dessert, by the way.
Yes.
Yes, I perked right up. I was like, dessert.
I'm
yes,
gonna
Yeah, I just had like a long day today, and now this is like my dessert call after being on like 6 other calls today that were a bit exhausting.
What kind of dessert are we, sir?
Cheesecake.
Banana
I think
pudding?
maybe like a strawberry shortcake.
Oh, I love
Nice.
that. I love
Nice.
strawberry shortcake.
I am a cheesecake kind of guy.
You're also a banana pudding kind of
love
guy,
banana
a chocolate
pudding.
cake kind of guy, a brownie kind of guy, a pie kind of guy.
Yeah, I like desserts.
Ice cream kind of guy.
She's trying to say I'm fat. That's what she's trying to say. She's trying to say I like
So this is
food.
a high compliment for you to be compared to all of these delicious desserts.
Yes.
That's what he's always compared to for me.
Candy.
What did you guys think of you're coming back for World CryptoCon? What did you think about HoshoCon, and then what are you looking forward to about World CryptoCon?
Okay.
How about you take it first, Junior, and then or Tanner? You
I
guys.
loved HoshoCon. First of all, the speakers were great. Antonopoulos obviously was the cherry on top.
Yes.
But meeting everyone, meeting a lot of really great people in the community, and just like companies in the crypto space, but like you as well separately, because you were kind of we met friends out there and people in the business, so that was really cool. And meeting both separately, and just like the event, HoshoCon was awesome, absolutely awesome. They did it right for me. I think I told Yuki this even the second night. I was like, you see how they put this thing together? It's really well done. It's not too big. And they have these parties, and that keeps people entertained, keeps people in the group together.
Mm-hmm.
Usually you go to conferences and people kind of scatter when there isn't really something going on later on at night.
Yeah. And
I thought it was great. And the group of people, I love Vegas.
Awesome.
I don't need a reason to go to Vegas.
Right.
So I had a great time, and I'm looking forward to World CryptoCon because it's gonna be the fucking tits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited for it too. I think HoshoCon was great for like those reasons that you said. Like it was pretty intimate. You felt like every speaker you went to, you were learning something. World CryptoCon, I'm hoping, is just like a bigger version of HoshoCon, or a more. I don't know how to. I've never been to World CryptoCon before, honestly, so I don't know what to expect. I'm picturing a lot bigger and a lot less quality speakers, but I don't know if that's like something I should be saying out loud. I'm trying to frame in my mind how these two conferences relate to each other.
I agree, because I don't know how you can top Antonopoulos.
Yeah, that's kind of
such a great speaker.
That's my
if
thing.
I were World CryptoCon, I would have tried to book his ass again, because I would be excited about seeing him again. So, but yeah, I agree with Lancaster. Everything that he said, all of the people, seeing everyone that I met at HoshoCon is going to be amazing, and all the people that weren't there that I'm going to get to meet. I'm very excited. We're just going to have like a bigger group with us, and probably 10 times the fun.
Yeah. I wanted to point out that HoshoCon was my first crypto convention. I've been to a bunch of conventions in my days on this planet.
Yes.
And HoshoCon was my first crypto one, and it's going to be hard to live up to that from now on, because
they did such a great job.
and not only was like the actual events and all the actual convention stuff and the after parties great. Everyone that we dealt with, Gabe, and I can't
At HoshoCon?
Yeah, everyone that worked with HoshoCon and part of HoshoCon was so fucking like positive
and helpful
and nice and not shitty and like acted annoyed. Like, if there was any kind of issues we had or we needed anything, it was just like so well and professional, handled. And I just had a great time. Obviously, Antonopoulos.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That makes me super happy to that just makes me super happy to hear, because these are the people that I work with day in and day out. We all work out of the same office building with a bunch of crypto companies, and I agree. I also love all those people, so I'm happy that you guys have the same experience. And I feel the need to just rephrase real quick about World CryptoCon. I think it's going to be awesome.
Me too.
I was just saying that I'm excited for like a lot of people to network with. For Osho, I was like, I got to see this speaker. I got to see this speaker. World CryptoCon, I just think I'm going to be spending a lot of time meeting as many people as I can.
I agree.
It's going to be a really good opportunity for that.
Yeah, I'm excited about it. See, like HoshoCon's like your first love, and you're like, oh, I don't even know what could be even more. So, we don't even know what's going to be around the corner for us here. But definitely in terms of networking and meeting new people, and it's going to be big. So, very excited.
Yeah.
Very.
Well,
It's gonna be awesome.
and it's just crazy to me that I remember like back when I first heard about World CryptoCon, I was like, that would be so fun, and I'd love to do that. And now we literally, 6 days away, we're going, and we are going to have a blast. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm super excited. So.
Yeah, and Vegas is perfect for these things. Like a conference can, it's going to be in a single location, but as soon as the conference activities are over, there's a whole city to explore and a lot of fun to be had in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes,
You need,
that's the one thing at HoshoCon we didn't do. We did not leave the Hard Rock for shit.
Right.
Yeah.
We went to Woo-Foo or
like
Woo-Noo.
dispensary, and then once we were past like the first day, we were like, I'm not crossing the street.
Yeah.
I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah.
You guys went to a dispensary like 9 or 10 times, or someone in your crew did, because my Twitter feed was just like pictures of joints for like
Yeah.
4
No,
or 5 days straight.
We were there for a
and
long time,
Yeah.
so we purchased
Prepare for even worse.
Yeah, so I know that I don't even know if I've talked to you guys about this, but I know the feeling of not leaving a casino, because I spent most of my young life as a professional poker player from
Shut
the
up.
age of like 15 to 25. And so that's what brought me to Vegas in the first place. And I've spent many, many hours in a casino without ever leaving, just playing poker to my hotel room, back to the poker tables, back to my hotel room. So I've been there.
I think I could make a lot of money playing poker. I think I'm a natural talent, and I think that maybe if you want a hobby it sometime, you should take me under your wing and
Yeah.
I could do
hone my
that. I mean,
skill.
the end of my poker career was I did a lot of time coaching and backing other people to play poker. Poker doesn't scale. Like you have to keep playing for more and more money for poker to scale. You can't. It's very active activity. You need to be actively participating. You can't make passive income, but the way you make passive income in poker is coaching other people how to play well, and then giving them money to play with, and then splitting the profits or some variation of that.
Oh, wow.
All right, so
That sounds fun.
I'm your gal whenever you're ready to do that again.
I thought we were gonna play poker in Vegas. Weren't we gonna do a poker game?
I mean,
Yeah, we should this time.
Yes.
Yes.
We have
Sure.
so many plans. We have like a list of plans,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm trying to see
Crazy.
when we're going to squeeze all of that in, but I'm sure.
Well, how about a poker game is definitely going to happen?
Okay.
How about that?
Yes.
I thought I saw something about a company putting on like a crypto poker tournament during World CryptoCon.
Oh,
Yes,
But
it's Halloween night though. It's at midnight on Halloween,
oh man.
which they didn't say, and that's like when all the shit's going down. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
What a weird scheduling.
Yes.
But yeah, we can maybe, if we can't make it to that one, we'll for sure do our own one day.
Yeah, we'll do
Yes.
one in the room.
Gonna hold you to
Yeah.
that side.
Yeah.
You know, a nice little private game.
Yes.
I've never had people actively seeking me out to play poker. It's been a while. Usually people will try to avoid playing poker with me, but I
Sir.
guess I can fleece you guys out of your money once or twice, and then maybe
I am
you'll
a
learn.
champion strip poker player. Okay? I am always naked
We're
first.
playing, we're playing strip poker.
No.
Those are high stakes.
No.
Yeah, really.
Let me just tell you that it is my job as this crew in this crew to make sure everyone stays clothed. Okay.
Wow, that's a lot.
I
You're
am
gonna take a lot
unofficial. I am unofficial security.
That's an overrated job. I'll be honest.
Like insecurity.
That's like the first job to get discontinued in a group of friends. That's not necessary.
This isn't working out.
I
Sir.
I usually need someone to help me or like watch me. Like I need my own security person.
You need a handler.
Yes.
Who do you think everyone around you is at all times?
Hey,
Yuki
let me
cannot
tell you.
play poker.
When I
know-
passed out on the sidewalk, you took pictures, Junior
Yes.
Lancaster. You didn't help.
Yeah, just in case, like for
Wait,
medical.
you passed out on the sidewalk
Yes.
during HoshoCon?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
So,
Yes.
Have you not
I didn't
been on
even- I
Twitter
didn't-
for the past 3 weeks?
You didn't
I
hear
missed
that?
this somehow. Tell
story?
me this. Tell me what happened.
Oh,
boy. All right, so I
I'm tweeting pics. I'm tweeting pics right now.
all right,
Okay.
so I took I pretty much took mushrooms the entire time, like 3 days, right? And by the last day, like the fourth day, was it 4 days or 3
don't
days?
know.
Like I took like probably double what I'm normally used to taking. Now here's another backstory about me. I pass out at the sight of blood. Like that's my Achilles heel. And
Yes.
Vegas for me is a very dry
Dry heat.
experience.
Uh-huh.
So I started getting like nosebleeds like on the second day. Okay. So on the last day that we were there, Junior and the whole crew, there's like 20 people, and they're all like,
There was not 20 people.
okay, 10. Was there
was
10?
like
It felt like
like
20.
9
If he was
or
on
12
mushrooms, yeah.
Okay.
If he was on mushrooms, it could have felt like 20.
Right?
So
52
previous
people.
to us going out, I had some nosebleeds, so I was having like panic, like anxiety, like oh fuck, I can't like get in a car and go party. Everyone wants to go out on Vegas, like
By
go.
the way, there were 7 people. But go
Okay,
ahead.
7 people, whatever. Okay. And so I was having like anxiety and kind of like little mini panic attacks. So Junior hands me like a double dose of mushrooms, right? Okay, I take it because, you know,
Why is that? That's like the worst. That's the worst drug somebody could hand you if you're having mini panic attacks.
Yes.
Like,
He'd been eating mushrooms for two and a half days
Yeah.
already.
okay, you're right.
So I was already, yeah.
Then maybe it's not so clear.
So-
but I can imagine that would be a drug that would maybe increase anxiety.
Yes, it does.
Medicine, sir. Medicine.
It increases, it flushes out the anxiety, and then I settle, and then I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the night. I have to go through that like arc of like high extreme anxiety. So it got so high. So here's what happened.
Uh-huh.
The mushrooms made me like normally they don't like make me puke, but this time I was like dry heaving. So I was like walking around the corner. They're all smoking weed, okay?
What?
And I walk
You
around
said that like you're like a parent. Like they were all
Yes.
smoking weed.
I don't smoke
Little
weed.
He does
rascals.
not partake.
I
so
don't
he
smoke
was-
weed. So,
know.
okay, they're all getting lit and getting blitzed on $50 joints and shit. And my ass is starting to have a panic attack. Like, I'm fucking getting, like, mad, like, panic. Because I'm like, I cannot fucking go out on Vegas. I'm about to get sick. So I'm, like, dry heaving around the corner. And I'm stressing out because usually when I puke, I get nosebleeds anyway. So then I start, like, freaking myself out. So I walk up to the group and I'm like full blown in like panic attack, and I gotta sit down. So I sit down on the sidewalk, and then I'm like, it's starting to hit me. I didn't full blown pass out, but I was so fucking close. Because when
That's not what you said.
listen though, Tamara, when I pass out, that you know this, I have seizures.
I
Like
know.
I legitimately will I will be in full sweat, like seizures,
Yeah.
and
And then you vomit.
and then I puke. I didn't go through that, but I was so fucking close. So I like laid down flat out on the sidewalk and got really close. Like I started seeing stars, you know what I mean? Like everything started to
You were
turn
looking
black.
up at the sky, man.
But I
It was
didn't,
Motherfucker.
dark.
yeah. But so I basically just had like a severe panic attack, and I like laid down, like completely laid down. I was wearing a white shirt with like khaki pants, and I was
Where
literally-
were you? Where were you inside a casino or like
No,
out on a?
Out
You're
back
out,
of the garage, outside of where the
We were at Ken
Hard Rock.
Uber
Corner.
picks you up.
Ken's
It's called
smoke
Ken
spot.
Corner.
The Ken's Smoke Corner.
Ken's smoke
yeah,
spot.
so at least not like on the strip in the middle of a crowded.
Yeah.
No, that
Sidewalk.
would have
No.
been beautiful though.
Yeah. So
That'll
I'm like,
happen next week.
I'm like laying down, like
So
like
bad.
hyperventilating and shit, and
my God.
Junior's taking pictures. Janico was, helping me breathe. Tamara was holding my hand. It was, the true.
What a friend, Junior. You
Yeah.
give him a double dose of mushrooms, and then when he reacts poorly to it, you laugh and take pictures. That's
Because you know what I was thinking about now? I was thinking about when we were all here talking, and we would be laughing about it now. And I
Well,
was like,
he
this is
wasn't
going to be
laughing.
so funny.
He wasn't laughing. He had a serious
Plus,
look on his face, but he
I
was
was
taking
also
pictures.
like, yes.
but he knew he'd be laughing later. He
Yes,
knew he was
yes.
saving up some content to laugh at later.
Exactly.
So I
And
imagine.
Tamara and I were looking at each other and we're like, he'll be okay in 4 minutes.
Yeah. We were both looking at each other like,
So-
drama queen.
Yeah. Well, listen. So
Again with this one.
it was probably the world's slowest pass out because first I sat down, then I kind of slowly laid down.
And he laid down with his arm out and his head on his arm like a little pillow.
I was
you
trying
know?
not to put my head on the nasty spit-covered sidewalk. Okay. Anyway, so I imagine something similar may happen again in World CryptoCon. I hope not. But I imagine
No.
that's the degree of fun that we have. And I was joking with Ken Bosak. I was like, that's how you fucking do Vegas. Like he was joking about how he was like, we were joking back and forth about how everything's about me, and Ken was like, no, it's all about me. And I was saying, well, I one-upped you, motherfucker. I had a medical emergency at this bitch. Try to beat that,
I actually didn't get to really meet or spend time with him, but all weekend I was seeing him like in the only one in the hot tub, or like doing just having a good time everywhere he went. So
Yeah.
maybe during World CryptoCon,
for sure.
we can all hang out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
you
for
definitely
sure.
want to hang out with Ken
He's
Bosak.
so down. Yeah, he's so down to earth.
He looks wild, like on Twitter. I loved him before I met him. I was like, but I thought he was more wild than he is. But he's just like this really calm.
He's very down to
peaceful
earth
energy,
once you meet him, yeah.
Just real good, positive vibes. He's a great guy.
I'm also excited to meet Brecky too, Crypto Brecky.
Yes.
Is he the Blockchain and Morty guy? Because I love those.
Yes.
Those are so good.
So good. He's awesome. So
It's going to be a blast.
It's like shockingly good. Like the first series of like 2-3 minute episodes were good, but the first 20-minute episode, the way he somehow made it as seamless as he did for an episode that long was kind of mind blowing.
Extremely talented.
so good.
Yeah.
He's gonna go far. I did a
Yeah.
tarot reading on him a while back, like right before. I think some of the things are happening, and I think he's gonna.
Yeah,
go
I think
sure.
we're
further.
gonna see Ken Bosak like on Vice TV or
Ken
something.
Bosak. What I was talking about Brecky.
Oh, Brecky, sorry.
We're
Brecky-
jumping. We're jumping people
Well,
now.
okay, both of those people.
Well, both of them are amazing.
Do I need to be near you to get a tarot reading done, or could you do it right now over the phone?
Oh, I could do it. I can do it now. Well, I have to find
I've never had one done, but I want to know what the next year of my life or so is going to look like.
Oh, the next year. Yeah, I can do a 1-card reading quickly, but I could also do a full proper reading for you sometime.
Another
Do the full reading out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
sweet.
in
Yeah,
Vegas, yeah.
let's do that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And
Yeah, I want you to bring those cards, Tamara. You got to bring them. It's going to be fun.
you have tarot cards also, Lancaster.
I know, but they're different. You wouldn't be able to read them, and I have a feeling I'm going to be... Well, actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll bring them.
listen. Yeah, because
Are they
sir,
all different?
There's
sir,
different types of
well,
decks.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing that when I'm doing a reading, I would say it's either my intuition or my spirit guides guiding me. And it's to the card that I had the interpretation to. So if someone else is interpreting a card, it would probably be completely different. So like, not maybe completely different, but there's different meaning. Maybe a card means
medium.
something different to me than it does to Lancaster. The same
I
card.
see.
You're just
Yeah.
the channel.
Right. Yeah, and it's what
That
it's
makes-
personal. Like, what
Yeah.
does that card mean to me? Because I'm getting that message. Like, this is based on what I feel that card means.
And
So-
don't let me forget to tell you guys the cool thing that happens several times with Tamara pulling cards
Oh yeah. But what
after
was I
she
gonna
does
say about
that.
I was gonna say something that I totally forgot about.
'Cause
I was gonna say, Lancaster, please, sir. I couldn't even open an eye. There.
Yeah. It's dry.
One eye was permanently like red and almost swollen shut from
It's like Popeye.
So I don't know how great I'm gonna be either, but we'll just
So you're
see.
saying you can't even see in Vegas?
Barely. I can
Shit.
see.
I can't fucking stay upright. You can't see. What the fuck?
Lucky you have a friend like Lancaster with you that can feed you drugs and take pictures.
Take pictures.
Yes. I
Feed
am
you
the
medicine.
witness.
Sorry.
He is my shaman. Okay, you're gonna do a reading.
We'll just talk and then I'll see because I'm kind of I need to get in touch with it and then I'll.
So let me
I
solve
want
this.
I want the full experience, so we can do it during World CryptoCon. I never realized tarot was so subjective. I thought it was like you read the cards. I didn't realize it was your own, like that you had your own interpretation to it. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So can I tell the story about?
You can tell stories.
So
yeah,
I'm, I kind of can go both ways with things as far as like spirituality and stuff. I can go both trains of thoughts of like, okay, there's no purpose, there's no meaning, we're here by accident. Okay, I can go that way, which is a very dark way to think, or I could go the way of like, there is a purpose, there is a reason we're here, we're all part of something larger, and that there's spirits and there's guides and things like that. I kind of bounce back and forth with those ways. So my point is this: I can be a skeptic, okay, with specifically like tarot cards and things like that. Yeah. But Tamara has told me some shit that's kind of blown my mind because statistically, it's very almost impossible what has happened. Where she will pull a card, and do you want to explain like your process?
Okay, so I have clients that I do this for, and like, so if a client's in a really bad spot, I try to make everything a positive. Even cards like death just mean an end of one thing, and a new thing is going to be beginning. So I always try to put focus on the positive thing because I do not want to influence someone negatively. I mean, I'll tell them the truth and what I get and everything, but I want to keep it as like focus on the positive parts. I focus
you don't
on
want
the negative.
to.
I don't want to say you're going to die, motherfucker, because that isn't the case. I would never say that.
Yeah, well, and it's like you're at risk at like a very human nature thing to do is the self-fulfilling prophecy where you hear something and then you see it coming, and if you're thinking negatively, maybe you react differently.
So like if the question is this relationship good for me or something like that, and I clearly see it's not, I'll say that, this probably is not the best relationship for you, but I will leave it with a positive spin on here is what you should do,
Right.
and try to, be positive. But I have had some clients who, let's say we're not in a good place mentally, and like I get a card that even no matter how I spin it, I feel like they will take it a certain way and it would be a bad way, and I don't want to be responsible for them going down a darker path than they already are. So I'll just draw another card, and I will
shuffle
if I
deck.
do that, I will do my whole process with spinning all the cards around and picking the card, and I will almost always get the exact same card.
She pulls the same fucking card.
So I'm like, holy shit. And if not, it is, and that's happened multiple times.
And it's happened, 3 times in a row?
I'm not doing that card
What are
again.
the statistics of that happening as a poker player? You shuffling a deck.
Because there's 78 cards.
So how many cards in the deck, and then how many of each card?
72 and 1 of each card.
Is there 72?
Oh, okay. So that would be, let's see. So it's 1 out of 72 times 1 out of 72 times 1 out of 72 would be the chances of pulling the same card 3 times. It's going to be a really, really small number, like 0.0000001.
There's 78 cards, like 22 major and 56 minor, but
Okay, so the odds of it happening 3 times in a row are almost astronomical.
Right.
Correct?
So I would say that like there's a lot of like bias to the way that we look at these things, because in any random pattern there will be things that look like sequential or that will look meaningful, but that's part of random data. So I would say that like as a poker player, part of what you look at in this situation is like, okay, it's very unlikely that these things would happen in this order, but given an infinite set of possibilities, you are going to see a lot of scenarios where like where unlikely stuff happens. But I don't know. It can go both directions. I see it. I like your point about being able to see both sides of this equation, and what I believe is that we exist somewhere on that spectrum, right? From like we're all here on accident, nothing means anything, to like the super religious side. We exist somewhere on that spectrum, and the chances that we exist on the either exact pole of that spectrum is super unlikely. So
right.
I just like the possibility that some stuff we can't explain. Like that's
right.
very likely that there's somewhere on the spectrum we exist. There's stuff you can't explain. Right. And who knows which ones it is. Maybe it's the tarot cards. Maybe it's some religion. Maybe it's something else. And so keeping an open mind to like the possibilities that could exist is the fun part for me.
Yeah, I feel like some people are more open to things than others, and I also believe the mind is like a very powerful thing, like more than we even fathom, so I feel like if you believe you can do something, you can actually do that thing. So it could even just be the belief, like, oh, I can do that, or I don't know if it's so much like a gift or something that people maybe are more in tune to than others, or if it's that actual thought, like the placebo effect, and
well, my point with making you tell that story was that after, hearing you tell me that you've had multiple times where some sort of...
Well, you're sitting there most of the time when I'm doing
some
it. And
force
so
is making you
oh.
choose the same fucking card. It's like it's meant to fucking be.
Yeah.
And you're finally like, all right, fine, that's the fucking card.
Yeah, it's almost like an argument I'm having. I'm like, fine, fuck it, I'll tell them, fuck, okay.
I believe it happens 1 out of 373,248 times, because you're just multiplying these three fractions by each other. It's 1 over 72 times 1 over 72 times 1 over 72.
Right.
72 cubed is 373,248. So every 1 out of every that many times, you'll pull it 3 times in a row. 2 times in a row is 1 every 36,000 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't even do it anymore. Now I trust myself more, and I'm like, okay, fucking hell, there we go.
Card, that's the card.
Sorry, I think I added 1 too many 72s there. So I don't know. Do the math. You get DYOR.
Listen, it's just crazy. Because I chose Euclid as my Avi doesn't mean I know shit about math. So I trust you.
This is definitely a do your own research situation. Yes. I don't know if that was right. What I just said.
I don't math, so whatever you say sounds right to me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We're gonna go with it, but
I feel like we could. I'm excited to talk again in Vegas and possibly on the influence of mushrooms, because I feel like maybe we even might make some magic happen somehow. You know what I mean?
Sounds dirty.
I agree.
No,
not
dirty
I
magic.
really enjoyed our conversation last time. I thought that was one of my favorite conversations of the conference, because we got to be more theoretical about blockchain technology and what it can do and what the possibilities are, which is a lot of fun for me.
Yeah, it was excellent.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys?
So,
go ahead,
yeah. No, you go. I think you would say it better than me.
I was going to say, how about we play the game? You guys want to play the game?
Oh shit! Was that?
Well,
what
I was going to say, did you want to mention anything about what you're working on right now?
Sorry. Yes. Sorry, what you got going on?
Sure.
What you working with?
I'll just mention that, like, right now, we are doing a lot of work at diving deep into specific offerings. People are trying to do security token offerings, or do an ICO, or trying to improve their existing blockchain business. And we're trying to find people that we can leverage all of the knowledge that we've gained, seeing hundreds of ICOs or even thousands of ICOs over the last 2 years or so, and helping people improve what they are doing. So if anybody is looking for advice or consultation on tokenomics, general high-level advice, what a security token offering is, and why maybe you want to try one, or if instead of an ICO, definitely reach out, and we can talk about ways that we might be able to help.
Awesome.
And they can find you on Twitter at Silas Watson. We've got your @ up on the screen there, so people can see you there, and to learn more about what you're talking about.
Yeah, I actually have a type form linked to my Twitter, I think, where people can submit their projects with like a bunch of the relevant information. just in case you want us to look at it, whether it's as investors or as consultants, whatever it is. I have that so you can get in touch with us.
Cool. Yeah, I see that right there on your bio right there. So you guys, if you're interested, go to his Twitter bio and click that link and fill out that information, and they will hook you guys up.
Yes.
So that is awesome. Well, guys, it's been this is one of my favorites.
2 games.
One of my favorite episodes. I like these ones where we get I forget that we're even like on a show. We just the conversation goes so smoothly and flows, and I like these. But let's play the game now. We do a little game here called what do we call it? 5 questions, 30 seconds. What?
Yeah, either one.
Whatever. And Tamara's going to ask you to name 5 things, and you'll have 30 seconds to do it. Junior, do you want to go first to show our guest how it's played?
Yes, but I just want to remind you we have the meme game also.
Yes. Which one do you want to do first? Do you want to do this first and then the meme game?
No, let's do this first, yeah.
All right. Okay. Are you ready, sir? Yuki?
Yeah, I'm ready with
ready.
the timer.
Okay, you have the timer in your hand,
Yes.
and Lancaster, you are ready to answer this question. Are you ready? Name 5
Who's
famous...
going? Wait, who's
You.
going?
You are.
You are.
Junior Lancaster.
I was
I'm
just,
going. All right.
I was telling
Okay,
Yuki
I'm
to get.
Junior.
Yes.
All right.
I was telling Yuki to
got
get
it.
ready with the timer. So,
Yeah.
all right. Name 5 famous clowns.
5 famous clowns? Weird.
What?
Clowns.
Bozo the clown,
Yeah.
Homie the clown,
Homie.
Barnum Bailey. I guess he was a fucking clown. I mean, he ran a circus.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm withholding a political
I
statement,
was
but that will
just
count as
thinking
one.
that. I was
Our
just thinking
president.
that.
And Roger Ver.
Oh.
Okay.
What
That's
about
fine.
Ronald McDonald, for fuck's sake?
Yeah, Ronald McDonald.
Good
Is the
job.
Burger King guy a clown? The Burger King
Did I
king?
lose everyone?
No, good job. Are you there? Are you there? Are we
What
here?
happened here?
I think we lost Junior.
Oh, did we? Because I can
It
hear him.
was like a walk off. That was like a walk off home run. He answered the questions right and he disconnected.
Yeah.
Yeah. He got them. Homie the Clown, I chuckled because I haven't thought about him in a
Yeah,
long time.
homie. Has
In
a
Living Color.
sock.
That's a classic.
Can you
That's
hear
actually
us,
kind
Junior?
of a tough game. That doesn't
Yeah.
seem. I thought it was going to be easier than that.
That's
I don't know if
hard.
I could name 5 clowns.
I know, me
I
either. I
couldn't.
have to come up with these questions, and I literally am stumped. I'm like, do I know 5 famous clowns?
Yeah.
Well, plus usually you get very like flustered.
You get caught off guard, and
When-
you're like, ugh, and then nothing comes to mind, and then you're sitting there
Yeah,
like, ah.
Especially when the example is 5 clowns, because now I'm trying to extrapolate like what kind of questions you typically ask here and like what categories I need to start brainstorming about. But I have no idea where to go from clowns. Like who
Yeah,
knows?
it
what's
could
next.
be
It's all over the
anything.
place. It's all over the
Yeah.
place.
Anything. All right, so is it my turn?
If you would
Hello.
like-
Yes.
Can you hear us, sir?
Can you hear
Hello.
us?
Yes, I don't
you
know
did
what
a great
happened
job. You did.
you
awesome.
won.
Did my last one come through?
Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
won. I mean, you didn't win the whole game, but you got 5.
You won your round of the
All
game.
right.
So
We're gonna
All right.
give you. We're gonna give you the political one.
well, that was a no-brainer.
Yeah.
But yeah, for
Yes.
whatever side you're on, you can pick one. You know?
Yeah. All right, it's my turn.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me think. Okay. Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Name 5 famous Kevins.
5 famous Kevins.
Yeah.
Kevin Costner, Kevin Kline, Kevin Spacey, Kevin.
That's 3.
Kevin Kline, Kevin Spacey, Kevin. I just forgot the third one.
Well, it doesn't matter. You've already said it.
Kevin.
You just need 2 more.
Fuck. I can't think of any more.
Come on
Did
now.
I get 3?
Yeah, you got 3.
Kevin Smith.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah,
Kevin
one
Arnold.
No, Kevin
What?
Hart. Kevin Hart would have been.
All right, I got 4. Is
I mean-
Kevin
Kevin
Smith is a
Costner.
person?
Yeah.
Is a one? Is Kevin Smith? Is that the?
Yeah, that's the
Kevin Bacon,
Kevin
Kevin Garnett.
Bacon.
Bacon.
Kevin Bacon is ironic because that's like where this game comes from.
Yeah,
seven,
yeah,
or
yeah.
7 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
yeah.
Okay.
Kevin Bryant.
So you get the gist of it. Sai, you understand how to play, and you're up. So
Your turn. Okay.
All right.
I mean, this could be a totally easy one for you, or it could be a stumper. So let's just see what you know here. Are you ready, Yuki, for the timer?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Let me see the timer. Okay. All right. Sai. 5 Elvis songs.
Oh shit.
Oh my God, I don't think I know. Okay, Hound Dog.
Yep.
I've never listened to Elvis in my life. Let's see, Elvis songs. Fuck, I need to at least get 2 or 3. Let's see.
They're blue shoes.
Shake something about shaking. Fuck, I don't know Elvis songs.
Got
God
like
damn it.
7 Elvis
The
songs.
King. Does he have a song named like The King? I'm sure he does.
Let him
Shit
go
like that.
again. That
Okay.
was too
Yeah,
weird and
I mean,
random.
there's blue suede shoes. There's Love Me Tender.
Yeah,
There's
no,
you
give
know,
him
another
Jailhouse
one.
Rock. There's
Give him another one.
Okay, I'll give him another one. Hold on,
All right.
let me find it.
Let's start from the top here.
Okay, hold on.
Man,
Oh.
music is like my worst category. If you want to stump me again, stay on music.
I've got another one for you.
All right, she's got one for you.
I'm giggling though. So
All
okay, are you ready? We got the timer ready.
Yep, timer's ready.
5 famous lesbians.
Oh shit. 5
Oh,
famous
Ellen,
lesbians.
Rosie O'Donnell,
Yep.
right?
Yeah, that's 2.
Let's see. Who else? I just know Ellen and Rosie O'Donnell. What other famous lesbians are there?
I can't think of any either.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time too, but I know there are.
There,
Came up with like 6.
Yeah,
Oh God, I forgot them.
I know. Me too. I forgot them.
I don't know. Ellen's wife and Rosie O'Donnell's wife.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
that's
4.
4.
One more.
1.
I don't know. I have no idea.
All right, you ran out of time.
I
That was
can't
4.
think of any either other than
Still.
Rosie and
Oprah
Ellen.
and
Overall,
Hillary
that's
Clinton.
4.
Oprah's not lesbian.
My mind kept going to Oprah, but I was
I
like,
know,
I'm just on
right?
talk show.
Okay, so here's the thing. Oprah, like, there's suspicion that she's a lesbian because she's like, was she
Whoopi
married?
Goldberg.
Oh, Whoopi Goldberg.
God,
yeah.
yes.
But I don't think.
No, Whoopi Goldberg was just in like a somewhat little scandal where she propositioned some really young male actor when he was
What?
young, like some famous, good-looking male actor right now.
Oh.
Let's see.
You
Oh.
go, girl.
The singer.
Celine Dion.
No. Melissa Etheridge.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look up more, but so yeah.
But yeah,
I did not
Whoopi
know.
Goldberg supposedly, yeah, she counts.
Yeah.
counts, okay.
But I don't think Oprah's like out.
No, she probably isn't.
So I think we might.
Oh,
get
Neil
sued.
Patrick Harris. That's who Neil Patrick Harris said Whoopi Goldberg promised him sex when he was like 15 years old. Or something.
Oh shit! Really?
That's when he turned gay.
There's also Jane
That's
Lynch.
Oh, Jane Lynch.
This
I love
just
her.
this just happened. So I don't know.
Oh shit.
Lily Tomlin? I didn't know Lily Tomlin
Yeah,
was a
I knew
lesbian.
she
didn't know
was.
that.
Yep.
Oh, interesting. Sarah Paulson, she's in that. Yeah. Okay, so there's more than I even knew. You can't think of things when they're thrown at you.
Yeah.
You cannot think of them.
Well, so we
it's not.
tied. Cy and I tied.
Cy
Cy and I. Cy and I
Cy and
tied.
I.
And Junior. So Junior, you're the winner.
Kristen Stewart, lesbian.
Junior,
Ellen Page,
you win
Jodie Foster.
a date with me at Olive Garden.
I keep winning this prize, and I'm telling you, I don't want it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it.
All you can eat.
That's why you keep winning the same
soup,
prize.
salad, and breadsticks at the Olive Garden of my choice in the greater Knoxville area. You have to fly yourself here, pick me up,
Or drive.
or
Your
drive.
choice.
You
And,
get 1 hour.
You also have to pay.
Of course, she has to pay. What kind of date do you think this is? Of course, he pays. And don't expect anything afterwards.
And you have to buy
You
him
take me
a
straight
corsage.
home and drop me off, and that is it. And you better call me later too, because
Homie,
Oh
don't play
my
that.
goodness.
homie, don't play that. Are we doing the meme game?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
How do we do that
Who
game?
won
Okay.
our last meme
Who
game?
won? All right.
Oh,
They
right.
get a picture from you, so you better get
we
your
have to
notepad
pick
ready.
it.
Oh, I gotta.
So you have to scroll through real quick and pick the one that you like.
All right.
And then we'll each say which one we like, and if there's two or more, obviously, then it wins.
We're basically
It's-
just picking from GIFs. Is that
Yeah.
what this is
Yes.
about? Okay. Well, we
Yeah.
got 50.
What is
Complete
stopping us?
meme.
What is stopping us from picking our own though?
I like mine.
It's a three-way tie. Mine.
Oh, I like. Okay. Hold on. I'm seeing some.
Okay. I'm not.
Where am I looking? What
Okay,
do I,
so
what do I
go-
do?
I'll send you the link right now.
Yeah.
Go
Okay.
to the,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So everyone that's listening right now, go
Where
to
are you
add this
sending
is
the
the
link
show.
to? Oh, I see it.
Twitter
I'm
account.
sending it to Sai.
Okay. I
now.
found the tweets.
And scroll down and look
Okay.
for the meme game. You can do hashtag meme game.
Yeah. Go to this
Ha-
is a show account.
And I'm looking at, and the question
Okay,
was,
cool.
when you peel a banana and there's a bruise on it, and someone's supposed to reply with a GIF.
And you're gonna vote also, Sai.
yeah.
Okay.
Mine's
So,
the best. The white monkey.
I pick one of your three memes that I like
No.
best.
Of all the
Any of
memes that are
these,
replied,
yeah.
Oh, okay.
that fits the one in the card in the original tweet.
Yeah.
When
When you
applies
peel a
to
banana and there's a bruise on it.
Mhm.
Yes.
Doc
okay.
Shrugs is pretty good.
Okay.
Don't say anything yet.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's pretty good. Ooh. Okay. I think I saw this tweet before and I didn't realize why somebody was tweeting this.
Right.
Hey.
yeah.
So I have my answer because
Okay.
now I understand and that makes me happy.
Okay.
All right. Cool.
All right. Are we asking his answer or he's still looking?
All right.
Okay.
No, we'll go first, and then he'll say his, and then he's the tiebreaker if anything.
Okay.
He'll decide.
Are we not voting for our own? Because what
No,
if
you can't vote for yourself.
Well, I think mine's the
vote for
best. It's Judge
No,
Judy, and that's the
no,
look
you
I
have
would.
to be. No.
Okay,
You
okay.
are not allowed to vote for yourself.
All right, I've got mine. When do we
All
say? What's going on here? I'm so confused.
Yuki, have you decided which is your favorite that is not your own?
I get to say it first because I'm the lady.
Yeah, I got one.
Okay, so when you guys
All
are
right.
ready, tell me. Has everyone decided and I'm ready to give my answer?
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Okay. I vote for Scary Tyson, Crypto Mike Tyson.
Oh, okay. That's my vote too.
Okay.
That's your
Okay.
vote too?
Yeah.
Oh,
I like
really?
Mike
Yeah.
Tyson.
Okay, so 2 for Tyson.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you both voted for Tyson?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Off to a
Yeah,
big
that's-
Fucking
lead.
love that meme. I mean, that
the
gift.
Sasquatch.
gift.
The Sasquatch is getting no love right here. He's like, his expression is exactly how he feels when neither of you voted for it.
Right.
Yeah,
that's a
exactly.
good one.
I agree.
There's so many
My
good
vote
ones.
is tied though between two,
Okay.
and it's because they're both eating the banana.
Right.
And one is CJ's, is
Uh-huh.
the girl eating the banana, because I've never seen that meme before, ever.
Okay.
And the other one is Bitniks, because I love Ron Swanson. And
Okay.
to eat him try to eat a banana is just hilarious. And you can imagine a little spot when he's looking at it and he's like, ugh.
Yeah. I like that one too.
Oh,
Bitniks
So I'm
was
gonna
my
have to go with
second.
the Ron Swanson one. Yeah, Bitnik.
Okay. Well, that was my second
Yeah.
choice. I'm still Tyson is my first. So 2 for Tyson, 1
The-
for Bitnik, and now Psy Squatch. What
yeah,
is
so
yours?
I wish I could tie it up for you and vote
Ah.
Swanson, but I have to vote CJ just because I saw this
Ah.
tweet on my feed yesterday, and I was like, "What is this? Why is this on my crypto Twitter feed?" And it's just I have also never seen this GIF, and it's hilarious.
Right.
All right, well then I'm switching my vote, and it's CJ. And since Sai is the guest,
Oh.
Sai wins, we win, CJ wins.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yay.
CJ wins. Good job, CJ. That's a good one.
Yay, CJ. Loves
Yes.
crypto.
So, are you drawing? Are you drawing her?
Yeah,
picture? She
I'm gonna
wins
draw-
a live.
Let's see. 1,
So
2,
now
Picture.
3,
Sai's card,
4 people.
I've already picked it for you.
What?
So you're picking. Now we're picking the card for tomorrow's game.
Yeah, for tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I
All
see
right.
how this works.
All right. So you're the guest. So it's as if you pulled the card through me.
Oh,
That sounds
Mhm.
wrong.
right.
Okay. That sounded wrong. I didn't mean it like that. All right.
You are size
So-
puppet.
So I have the meme, the phrase,
Okay.
and then everyone picks the GIF.
Okay.
And I've got a picture of it already done.
Mm-hmm.
And there we go.
And you're gonna tweet that out, and then
I'm tweeting it right
and
now.
that's for tomorrow's game.
Yes.
All right, I drew a picture for
Okay.
CJ Loves Crypto.
Yes.
I'm going to take a picture of it now with my phone.
Yeah.
I am an artist. That's the one thing that you guys don't know about me.
Nah.
Cy, Junior, you guys don't realize that I actually am an artist. So
Yeah.
You have the spirit of an artist, because passing out on the sidewalk in Vegas is very artistic of you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
all right,
He's
so
also
Very
very
Basquiat of you,
temperamental.
sir.
He's temperamental and fussy about stuff. He's very artistic.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's like a Bukowski type
Yes.
personality.
yeah.
Without the talent.
What? Wait, what? don't give away my joke. All right, let me see if I can navigate to this is the show on my
right.
phone.
And tweeted
All right.
the new phrase for tomorrow's game is when your chip breaks in the salsa.
Oh.
Isn't that very similar to the banana has a bruise? You know what I'm saying?
Very similar.
Maybe it's with it was a random card, sir.
Right. I mean, he.
It was
That's
random.
a
He didn't
1 in
make the game.
36,000 chance you got the food card.
That's true.
Yeah, there's a lot more than 78 cards in here also, by the way.
So let me ask you guys something. As Twitter experts, when you are doing a GIF on Twitter, do you use it from the Twitter library, who has like almost nothing in there, but looks better, or another library that you have?
Twitter for me.
Twitter, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only use Twitter just because I do it quick and I need to,
Well-
But the thing is, you need to get really creative
Yeah.
with what you type.
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to find good, unique memes in what Twitter has to offer.
It is. You want to know what one of my favorite random ones are? And most people don't get this, but it's a lady someone's holding up a head of broccoli. Okay, just the stalk of broccoli. And someone else is like doing their hand up like a what face, going, a toilet brush. That's it.
I don't get it.
I don't know
That is
why,
very
but it
niche.
cracks me up.
That's a good meme.
It cracks me up. So
All right, if
I
you
try
guys-
to use that whenever I can.
If you guys want to see my art and see what
Yes.
kind of an artist I am, where can I post this? I'll post it in the.
I think on Twitter.
I'll post it in that group
Post it,
DM. No,
but you should post it to Twitter.
I did that
and
already,
say-
Dingus.
Oh, and this is the show
Oh,
account?
God.
Yeah. No, I posted as Crypto Euclid replied to her
Fail.
saying that she won, and that's her prize is that I drew her a picture.
okay.
I'm posting it in the group DM. This is the prize that people can expect to get. The artist known as Crypto Euclid. If you look there, you'll see that that's all of us from the show. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then CJ Loves Crypto is there too. I got Cy in there, Junior,
I can't
Tamra, me. We're all there. Tits Podcast.
Oh, okay. I see it now. Oh, what an artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You guys see that?
Where is this? The
In the
travesty posted?
Group DM, Twitter, Cy, Group DM.
Hold on. I'm not the same height as you, and Cy. I'm assuming Cy's the really tall. Well, the slightly taller one. Why do we all have the same hair? There's just so many questions here. So many questions. Why are we not wearing clothes?
This is the best you could do.
With the time given,
You know how much I could get for this?
it's raw talent.
It's not even worth the ink and paper you used to shit that out, sir.
Do you know how much I could get for this on eBay?
How much?
Like $1.
Let's find out.
Yeah.
Let's find. How about put that on eBay? Let's find
Well,
out.
if CJ wants to, I will send her the actual.
You can give it to her actually at
Oh
World
yeah,
CryptoCon.
I will.
Oh yeah, we
I
can
will.
bring it. We'll pack it.
I think we might have lost Cy.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought
He's in the couch. Let's go. Let's
Oh.
bring him in.
Hi. Did we lose you?
Hey,
Hey.
so. Okay.
All right. Well, so yeah, we did the contest. Hold on. Where did Junior? Now Junior's gone.
Now we lost
Shit.
Junior.
There he
You know,
is.
Technical difficulties.
We did
on a
the
live show.
meme contest. We had a winner. CJ Loves Crypto. I drew them art, and
I think I've already won this week's, by the way. I don't think anyone can top the meme that I just found.
Oh, good.
Oh, all right. Well, post it whenever. If you posted it already,
Yeah, that's
It's
what I said.
posted.
oh shit!
I'm good to go.
Damn.
Ahead of the game. That's what they call that.
That one, when your chip breaks in the salsa. Yeah, that's pretty
I
good.
can't. I haven't seen it yet. I'm so slow.
pretty
My
good.
laptop is so slow.
The chip broke, and so he's like, "Fuck this! I'm making fajitas. I'm not fucking around
okay.
with these chips and salsa anymore.
I get it.
I'm making fajitas."
I got it. That's pretty good.
Like, I haven't seen
You
it,
might
so
be the lucky
here we go,
winner
here we
next
go.
week, sir, or tomorrow,
Oh.
sir.
Love it.
Am I expected to pump out these fucking arts,
Yes.
like these impromptu?
I mean, come on now.
You were the one that said that would be the prize.
No,
Right.
Tamara did.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you offered up my shit.
I didn't.
people.
I usually don't offer up your shit, but okay.
Yes,
say
you
so.
did.
If you say
so. Yes, you did.
Well, you have so
Yes, you
much
did.
talent.
Well, this was one of my favorite episodes, guys. We had a blast. We got to talk
This
to
is
Sai
great.
about all kinds of fun things, reminiscing about HoshoCon, how much fun we had. I passed out. People say it wasn't an actual pass out. I beg to differ.
You said it wasn't an actual pass out.
It wasn't a full blown, but anyway, we talked about tarot cards and the meaning of life and what's the purpose of all this? Is this all just random? Are we here by accident, or do we have a divine purpose? I don't think we can answer that in one episode, so maybe we'll have to do a
Next week we answer that question.
Right.
we'll have to do a recap.
Yes.
Yes.
That will be interesting.
Yes. Well, Junior, I think you know what that music means.
That music means we would like to thank all of our listeners for always joining us. We appreciate all of you. Without you, we are just talking heads spouting out into nothing. Now that I've said that, that's how I wish I had not said that. We want to thank everyone all day, every day. Especially thank you, Sai, for coming on. We love you. Can't wait to see you next week. Hang out. And to everybody out there, just be kind, be nice.
Yeah.
Yuki?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
Hey.
want to say
Hey,
thanks to everyone. Thanks, Sai, and why don't we just all say goodbye?
Hey. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah, it was really fun, guys. I had a lot of fun, a lot more fun than I even anticipated. I knew this was a fun podcast, but this was good. I enjoyed it.
Good. I'm glad you're.
That's how we get you.
Yeah.
Yeah, the cult. Watch out, guys. This is how they get you in the cult.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm going to take you up on that poker sometime, so
Yes.
don't forget about me.
Yeah.
I am your new protege.
Yes.
And when you are ready,
we'll work out all the arrangements
I'm
in
top line
Vegas.
of proteges for you.
Yeah.
I've claimed it.
Okay, deal.
Okay.
All right. Well, goodbye, everybody. It was fun.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you, Sai.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't find this stuff amusing anymore. You be my bodyguard, I can be your long lost car. I can call you Betty, Betty when you call me, you can call me out. A man walks down the street, he says, why am I short of attention? Got a short little span of attention, and the rest of my life is so short. Where's my wife and family? What if I die here? Who'll be my role model now? Now that my role model is gone, gone. She looked back down the alleyway.